Hey, so I'm just gonna wing this. I've never tried this type of video style before, but I wanted to just get it one simple and get this one out of the way. I haven't uploaded in a couple of days. I'd say 2 or 3. Whatever, it's not the point. We just set up a little base up in insert town name here, and I was tasked with right afterwards, after everyone else has gotten off. We forgot the cars outside. Could you go hide them somewhere basic? And if you see in the left side of the screen here where my mouse is, we have a white Gaz, and I'm driving a red Gunter. Believe it or not, the title of this video is called Fuck Me Right. About 10 minutes long. Whatever, not the point. I'm just going to walk you through my thoughts here, and we're going to watch this video together, and what I'm thinking and what's going on, just so I can explain things better. Because if I were to upload this video straight, maybe with some editing and some text, it might look a little bit cheesy, and I wouldn't get my point across. Let's get started. Let's see if I can't turn this down. Yeah, I can. Cool. So right off the bat, I can turn it up again. Frick. 20's good. So I'm thinking, alright, I gotta hide this place in a shitty spot. We're not trying to keep these cars in the morning, but on the off chance that we can, maybe let's do it. I'm gonna be on them again in a few hours anyways. We can hide the spot in a better cars in a better spot. So we cut down some trees in the area, as you can tell. So I'm gonna hook it right here around on the sidewalk. No problem here. I'm not really sure where I'm gonna hide this thing, but I see the grocery store obviously on the corner, and I figure let's go park it behind it. Gate's already open for me. Easy peasy. Let's just hide it right behind the building, so I don't know. I really doubt many people loot this building very often. I imagine people just go straight to the military and fuck off out of Cherno. So on the off chance someone does find it, I'm gonna go ahead and try and disable the car as much as possible. We got a bunch of wheels in the car and some random liquids, so we're gonna go ahead and disable it by taking out the car battery. That thing weighs a bunch of pounds. That car battery weighs a lot. I don't know if you saw when I was hovering over it, but it weighs something dumb. As you can tell, my stamina in the lower left corner is now a shrivel. It is very small. That's going to limit me later. I'm also going to take out a spark plug out of the car. Now someone has to find a spark plug and a car battery in Cherno in order to take the car out within a couple of hours before I get back. I'm not going to move the next car. It's the white Gunter right in front of the apartment building here. Now Dallas had the smart idea of parking the car within the bush. I don't think he actually knew that the bush would block you getting into the car, but it actually obscures the car pretty well. So a quick chop down with the knife is gonna allow me to sit into it. This one has a bunch of wheels in it. Alright, so go ahead and back this boy up. Realize that the spark plug's actually gone, but conveniently took it out of the red car, so I can just slap it in there. And we're going to park this car right behind the other one. Do the same thing, get up onto the curb here to avoid any daisy glitchiness. Did you hear that? It's a BK-19. I don't normally play by myself. When I play solo, I am terrible. When I play in groups, I'm so confident. I don't understand what's going on. Probably because I've only ever played with groups. Nonetheless, that shot freaked me the fuck out. It may not have been shooting at me, but I'm just going to assume it's at me. So the first thing I want to do is, I need to get the fuck out of this car. I don't care if this guy is shooting at a zombie, shooting at someone else, shooting at me. This car is a dead zone. I am not supposed to be in here whatsoever. Tuck and roll. Now I'm thinking I need to get eyes on the area. I need to survey and find this guy before he can find me. So I'm just trying to get into some bushes, cover, panic a little bit, get on the tree, and... Oh, yep. He saw me, at least, or at least heard the car, so he's looking for me now. So I need to go and find somewhere where I can watch over the car and look for him, terminate him before he can become an issue. He could, if he had better aim, he could have decided my fate before I could have decided his, and he would have had my crazy gear set up a couple cars and sent forward. I kind of, judging by that back angle I saw, I kind of found the right angle where I want to watch the car from. So I just got to find my right and little look spot where I can give myself as much cover and concealment as possible. And I think I found it right about now. Unfortunately, the bush is in the way of the door window, so it would obscure the vision of him getting into it. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. So I'm just going to sit here and take my sweet time waiting. I believe he comes on screen in a minute here, so I'm not going to fast forward it for a second. Right now in my head, I'm thinking that, yes, I have the white car here, but what if he knows where the red car is too? Maybe he's watching me the whole time. What if he takes the red car instead of the white car? Then I come to the decision that I don't care about the red car as much anymore. If he decides to go for the red car, he wins, and he can have it, whatever. If he goes for the white car, he's done. And here's our culprit. He's kind of smart. He didn't go straight into the car right away. He's looking for me. He understands that I'm watching over the car at this point, but what it's going to come to is just going to be waiting him out. And that's what a lot of this game is. It's not going to be a quick shooting, get around the corner, blink faster than you could shoot him, whatever. You want to try and outthink your opponent what he's going to do here. Normally when you would kill someone in the forest, for example, or you see a dead body in the forest or anywhere, you would be first. A new player might want the idea of going to grab that loot. It's free. No one else is around. That's a terrible idea. You actually want to be... You want to watch and look at the surroundings. If someone else could be using that body or this car, this example, as bait, then he could decide your fate, and you wouldn't have a chance of having a say in yours. At this point, I've lost him. I'm thinking now he's going to head over to the red car. Let's go ahead and fast forward a bit. Let's do 30 seconds at a time here. Right now I'm looking at, I have on my right side of the screen, I have the car down in the corner in between these two fences, beautifully lined up for me, and I'm also keeping my eyes peeled on the left side of my screen up the hill. I don't actually know where that shot came from. It could have been him, it could have been his friend, there could have been more than one. There's too many things I just don't know in the situation, so I want to try and play my cards right. Right now the cards are in my hands. I can deal them as I please. And I don't want to reveal to him any information that's unnecessary. All I have to do is wait for him to make a mistake. In hindsight, I think I should have opened up my cards a bit more. Not to him, but what if he was doing something else? What if he wasn't going for the car? What if he was looking for me? This entire time I was scared because I was listening for like little footsteps on my left and on the other side of this fence. He could be right here. Again, in hindsight, he only had a BK-18. What I already found out in the future, he also had a shotgun. He could have came around this corner right here on my right and I would have rinsed, but I probably would have heard him and ready for him, but he would have had to see me first, obviously. Or his friend would have transmitted my location to him and he would have done that. Last 45 seconds in the video here. I hope I've taken your time. I appreciate if you leave any comments saying if this was a good idea of a video to make. I'm going to get my mouse off the screen before it gives someone an aneurysm. If this is a good idea of a video to make. See what it does. Here's our friend again. At this point I've waited him out. He's going to try and go for the car here. All it took was a few minutes. It could have been... In our brains, This is a lot longer interaction than 10 minutes. This was 30 minutes. It was dragging on for so long. I don't know where he is, what's going on. Your heart's going super fast in these moments because you're not seeing people as often as you are seeing in other games like Battlefield or Call of Duty or stuff like that. He does a little bit more looking around. Maybe he's trying to bait a shot to try and get some information of where I am. But once I've seen he's made his decision to get into the car, he's just going to get terminated. He didn't have any armor on. He didn't do anything to stop me there. The 3-way bullet's too big for him to handle. He's done. I really appreciate you stopping and watching this video. Again, please leave comments to see if you like this style. Otherwise, let's edit down to little snippets and make this 30-second clip of me shooting him in the back. No big deal. See ya. Thanks.